Hey everybody, this is Josh. The joshb is my gamer tags you see on there in the left hand corner. And I got something new here for you. I logged onto YouTube yesterday and I had this message here waiting. It was entitled Pep Talk. What do I do when going to the movies with a girl so I don't look like an ass? And the message here says, "Hey Josh, what's up, buddy? So I've got kind of a date next weekend and I'm going to the movies. Not exactly the best idea for a date, but my friends and I, just for shits and giggles, are going to see Finding Nemo in 3D, and I told her about it and she sounded interested, so I asked her if she wanted to go. She said yes, and so it will be me, her, and a couple of my guy friends. I was kind of wondering what to do to make a good first impression because I've known her for a long time and I like her a lot, but we don't really talk. So I'm kind of wondering what do I do to kind of make her think I'm a chill dude, but at the same time keep my friends from hitting on her because they're all single, so am I, and so is she. I just want to stand out from everyone else, so I'm on the first choice she thinks about. And if this isn't a good idea, please let me know if it would be better if her and I decide to just do something that would just be me and her and no one else. P.S. This would be my first date." So, this letter right here got me thinking. I'm going to give you a pep talk, but there's so much in this letter that I have decided to come up with a new series altogether. And this series I'm going to call Love Advice from a Random Guy That You Found on the Internet While Looking Up Video Game Videos. That's the working title of it anyways. But I like that title. I think we'll stick with it. But I will give you a pep talk, but there's so much in this that I think that this warrants its own series. So, you get to be the first one. So here it goes. So if you got a date coming up next weekend, you're going to see the movies. Okay, well, technically, the way you describe this, since it's going to be you, two of your guy friends, and a girl, I wouldn't necessarily consider this a date. It's actually kind of more of a group get-together, which could be a good thing. Actually, when you're, especially when you're meeting, well, I mean, you already know her and stuff, but you're kind of, really starting to actually spend time with her for the first time. When you actually go into a group setting, it kind of takes away all the awkwardness and all the pressure. There's still going to be a little slight awkwardness, but it's not just going to be like, you two guys sitting there at a table across from each other, no one knowing what to say and just kind of staring at your spaghetti. It's not going to be that situation. When you go into groups, it's less awkward and less, I can't even think what the word would be. She's not going to, neither of you guys are going to feel like you have to try all that hard to impress each other, because when you're in a group setting, you're just kind of more natural, which is a good thing. I would say, though, that for this, you say you're going to go see Finding Nemo in 3D. Man, there's nothing wrong with that. Those animated movies are awesome, and they appeal to everybody, which is good. So actually, your choice of movie, even without you thinking about it, is a good thing, because the stereotypical thing is going to be, try and go and take a girl to a scary movie so she gets all scary and grabs on you and stuff. Man, that doesn't work. That's lame. It doesn't work for anyone, and no one. It's too stereotypical. No one wants that. And then also, you don't want to really take her to a totally macho movie like what's that, like The Expendables 2 or Dread. If that could be taken to like you're trying to want her to make you think that you're a manly man. This is what I like, all that sort of stuff. And also, it's you're not going to see what's a girly movie out now. That love letters thing, or letters or love or something, I don't know. Or like say if The Notebook was still in theaters, right? You're not going to say, yeah, let's go see a Notebook, and just say that you're trying to appeal to her because you're agreeing to go see a chick flick, So actually, just by picking this movie, even though you didn't think about it, it's actually turned out to be a really good thing, because everyone loves animated movies. Disney, Pixar, I really haven't seen one of those movies that I don't enjoy. I personally love them. They're great stuff. So this is actually turning out to be a good choice of movie for you guys, so that'll be good. Now, but you're saying, though, that it's just going to be you and her and a couple of your guy friends. And you don't want your guy friends to kind of hit on her and stuff, and you want to make a good first impression. Well, this here comes down to whether your guy friends are mature enough to understand this concept. Because if it were me and my personal friends, I would be able to tell them, hey, look, guys, I invited this girl that I'm kind of into, all right? I don't want you guys to kind of try and screw with me too bad, or trying to undermine me or anything like that. But that comes down to you and your friends and how mature they are. I don't know your friends. Only you can tell if they will actually be able to understand this concept, because dudes, your friend should be a good wingman for you. So they should be able to understand the fact that they say, "Oh yeah, oh man, that's cool, man. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. We won't act immature. We won't rag on you. Won't do it." I mean, everybody should have a little jab into stuff now and then because that shows you're human. It shows you're, you can take a joke and all that stuff. So if you can tell your friends and they will accept it and help you out, then that is great. If your friends are kind of too immature for that, I would almost recommend telling the girl, why don't you invite a couple of your girlfriends to come with us too? And then you have a group setting to where it's not just you two and your friends sitting over to the side, badgering at you, being awkward and all this stuff. If you get, three dudes and three chicks, that gives everyone someone to talk to. You can kind of stick close to the girl you're interested in and they can go and talk to the other ones. And that, honestly, I think would be kind of a better tactic as opposed to just being just you, her, and you three guys. I would recommend seeing if she wants to invite a couple of her girlfriends with you. That would really help, I think, both of you guys out. You want to make a good first impression. That's easy, man. Try and keep anger at a minimum. Easy things. Open the door for her, Just if you get like a popcorn and a drink, don't make her carry the popcorn or drink. At least you carry at least one of them. You don't have to carry everything. Make sure she does nothing because chicks still want to feel like they can actually do stuff on their own. So it's actually a lot easier to make a good first impression than people would normally like to think. Now here, keeping your friends hidden on you. We already talked about that. You just want to stand out from everyone else, so she's the first choice you think about. And you also said you want her to think that you're a chill dude. Well, both of these things here, the secret, and this is the secret to anybody meeting anybody or anyone that they're interested in. Whether or not you are a chill dude or not, in your mind you might think you're a chill dude or whatever, but you may not be considered what is chill or something like that, and you want to be the first person that she thinks about. The way you have to do this, and this is a big secret here, right? Just be yourself. That's it. It's that not complicated. It is that simple. You just want to be yourself, and this is why. If you go into a relationship at first, or what could be turned into a relationship, trying to act differently than the way you are, that's not going to show who you are as a person. That's not going to, give a good impression. And then you're essentially going to be kind of like trying to live a lie and acting a certain way to make her think that that's the way you act to try and get her into you. You don't want to do that at all. You want to be you. Be you, yourself, how you are, always, all the time. You just have to be you. Because when it comes down to people, not everyone meshes. If you go into a situation trying to just mesh solely with that person and not actually be yourself, it may not work out. People gravitate to the people that they enjoy. Now, you may go on this date thing and figure out that, we're not good for each other, but, that's fine. There are plenty of other people out there that are compatible with you. It's not just one person in the world. If it was, then the majority of everybody would be single. That's not the case. There's tons of people that can mesh together. So you just want to go out there and just be you. And if she likes you for who you are, then take this group gathering and say, talk to her a day or two afterwards and say, hey, I had a lot of fun. I was wondering if maybe next weekend if you and I would just like to go do something. And it's that simple. That will essentially be your first date. But what you have right here is a good start. And just be you, man. You can do this. You have it. You are you. You can take care of it. It is no worry at all. So just go out there, have fun, be the best you, and have a rockin' date.